All right, so I'm gonna share with you the screen. Let's see, I have a message here. Yeah, I am speaking. Can you hear me? Emmanuel, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Emmanuel? All right, so I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, guys, so for today, we're going to start the last module of the semester, well, of the course, which is module number 6. So for today, we're going to see, um, well, the sections just 6A and 6B. So it's on page 57. All right. So for today, we have several goals. Okay. Uh, Remember last class we didn't finish the speaking activity from module number 5. So we're gonna be talking about also about the last task to do, like the complementary task, which is 2%, the extensive reading, the review, the third midterm, and the final exam. Also, we're going to be talking about environmental problems, making predictions about the future, making offers, on the spot decisions, requests, and promises. Then, talking about internet advertisements and online shopping. Okay, so first, I want to first talk about the last task that we have to do. Remember, um, where we are finishing the semester, right? So we have this week for model number 6, so 6A and 6B. Next week is the second part, which is going to be 6C and 6D, right? Then in 15 days, we're going to have a review in which we're going to review all the models. We're going to have lots of activities, questions that you have regarding the grammar, readings, vocabulary, and everything that is related with all the models that we have seen so far. Then on the next day after the review, we're going to have the midterm, the third one, right, which is uh, going to be about model number 5 and model number 6. Then after that, the next week, we're going to have the final exam. So the final exam is going to be a little bit different from the midterm, because as you have seen in the exams that we have had in the last, right? The speaking part, you record yourselves and then you send it to me. For the final exam is going to be different. For the final exam, the speaking part, we're going to have a video conferencing in pairs with me. So I'm going to choose two pairs. Okay, I'm going to call you, like, I don't know, Alejandra and Catherine, let's say. And then you're going to have a video conferencing with me for 5 minutes, and it's gonna be recorded. All right. So it's gonna be like that with all of you. So as soon as I finish with them, then I keep going with the rest. All right. So then also you have the complementary task. The last one, remember we did one at the beginning of the course. So now we're gonna have another one, and this one I already uploaded in the virtual classroom. So the complementary task, you have to make a forum, right? by answering some questions that you have on the virtual classroom, and everything is going to be for in the future. You have to use will or going to, okay, depending on the sentences that you're writing. And I left in that part an example of how you have to do it. Remember, you don't have to copy the example. It is just an example. It's just like a guide for you. So do not copy that. You have to create new sentences, different ones, and then you have to make two comments. Well, choose two people, two classmates, and make a comment for each one. Okay, so at the end, you're going to have two comments, and the comments are going to be about like if you think their plans are good or you do not agree, you disagree with the plans that your classmates wrote, and things like that. All right. And then this coming Friday, you're going to have the last extensive reading. Okay. And for this last one, if you have done all of the three ones, you're going to have the 3%. Okay. So on Friday, we're going to have the last extensive reading. And guys, I don't know if you have any question about the upcoming tasks that you have, or should we continue?
Profe,
Ajá.
usted, usted me podría volver a explicar cómo es la parte oral en el examen final.
Okay, I'm going to say it in Spanish. Okay, en la parte oral del examen final, no este que viene, no el examen de módulo, sino el examen final, yo voy a hacer las parejas y van a tener una videoconferencia conmigo. Que no se pueden grabar en esta, va a ser directamente conmigo, pero en videoconferencia. Entonces, por ejemplo, yo hago una pareja y digo, bueno, Alejandra y Carlos, ustedes van a ser los primeros. Solo un ejemplo, ¿verdad? No es que va a ser así. Entonces, ustedes se reúnen conmigo en la videoconferencia. Entonces, cuando termine con ustedes, luego llamo a otras dos parejas. Igual, todos tienen que estar atentos porque los voy a ir llamando. Entonces, yo les voy pasando ya sea el link, si lo hacemos en Jitsi Meet o en Zoom. Okay, voy a ver cuál me funciona mejor para ese entonces. Entonces va a ser en parejas y no se tienen que grabar, no pueden leer los escritos porque es un examen final. Y yo lo que voy a hacer es darle la situación cuando estemos en videoconferencia. Les doy unos minutos nada más para que lean y ya hagan la situación. Ok. Do
Pero,
you guys?
profe,
Ajá.
pero es una situación igual que tenemos que inventar, o usted nos va a estar como hablando.
Yo, por ejemplo, yo les comparto la pantalla y ahí va a aparecer la situación que les va a tocar a ustedes. Va a ser solo una. Entonces, ustedes la leen, les doy unos minutos tal vez para que se pongan de acuerdo cómo van a hacer. Y luego, cuando ya están listos, entonces la dicen o hacen la conversación, la situación, y es como por 5 minutos. O sea, ya la situación está hecha.
Ok, las situaciones
Ok,
no se las
listo.
dan a uno antes.
Ah, no. Como es examen final, es de una vez. Es así, espontáneo. Okay, so I don't know if you have any other question. No questions? All right, so now, so we're going to continue with the speaking activity from module number 5. All right, so I'm gonna change here the screen. Okay. Okay, so this is the speaking activity that you're gonna do right now. I'm gonna make the pairs in a moment. So I'm gonna read the instructions. It says, talk in pairs. Imagine you work for a travel agency. Look at the three groups of people below and read the information given about the day trips. Discuss the day trips and decide which one is the most suitable for each group. Give reasons for your choices and use the phrases in the box. Okay, so the box is this one. All right, you have it in the book. It's on page, okay, let me tell you, on page 54. Right, so there you have the last speaking activity on 5D. Okay, so and we have these three groups of people, which is a family with young children, a group of teenagers, a group of elderly people. Okay, so these three groups, right? So in pairs, you're gonna read the information given about the day trips. So these are the day trips. It says Vivory Village, fishing in Rivilcon, hiking in the country, 17th century buildings, right? So that's a trip, a travel, well, yeah, travel trip that you have in there. The second one, it says it's a mini London tour. It's in Oxford Street Shopping, Battersea Park Zoo, and British Museum. And the last one that we have, it's exploring Wales, bird watching, Conway Castle, and mountain biking. Right? So we have an example down there. It says, I think exploring Wales is more suitable for the family because, and then the other person can say, I don't agree. I think the ideal day trip for them is, and then you say why, because, and you're gonna use the expressions that you have in the box, which are for expressing opinion, which is when you say I think, personally I believe, in my opinion, or they should or shouldn't, right? So these are to express an opinion. Okay, so you're gonna use, well, you choose one of them, or I don't know, if you would like to choose all of them, it's okay too. And for agreeing or disagreeing, so you say I agree or I disagree with you because this, and this. Then I think so too, or I don't think so. Okay, depending if you agree or disagree. You're right or you're wrong about that. You have a point. I'm not so sure about that. Okay, so all of these phrases you're gonna using in the conversation. Right? So you have to discuss the day trips and decide which one is the most suitable for each group. And you're gonna give reasons, remember, for your choices. So I'm gonna make the pairs right now. I'm gonna write it also on the chat group. So it's gonna be Judith and Alejandra. Judith and Alejandra. Carlos and Valeria. Carlos. Carlos and Valeria. Then Oscar and Julián. Yasmín and David. Jefferson and Danisa. Emanuel and Alejandro. Eleodora and Madeline. Eleodora and Marilyn. Okay, so those are going to be the pairs. Okay, guys, so be with the other people. Remember what are the instructions. If you have any question, you can go to page 54. So page 54. And there you have the rest of the information. Okay. So I don't know if you have a question related to the instructions. No questions? Okay, so for this part, you're gonna have 10 minutes. Okay, very fast. So at, let's see, 7:40. 7:40, okay, you're gonna be ready. All right. Okay, guys, ready? Almost ready? Okay, who's ready? Okay, it's 7:40 a.m. Already, so I don't know if anybody is already ready. Okay, ready, guys? Carlos, Judith, Oscar, Jefferson, Jasmine, Emmanuel, Madeline, Eleodora, ready? Are you there? All right. Okay, almost ready. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
Judith and me ready.
Okay. So go ahead, girls.
Judith,
Yes.
okay. I think the Exploring Wales plan is better for the family with young children because it offers more interesting activities for children. What do you think?
I am not sure about that. It can be dangerous for little kids, and if something bad happens to them, the parents will get mad.
Okay, so I believe that Bibury Village plan is better for them. And Exploring Wales, we can give to it to the early people.
Yes, the mini London tour is better for teens. They will enjoy shopping.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, girls. Excellent. Very good. Way to go. So who's next? All right, next pair. Remember, it doesn't have to be like a very long conversation, a very short one, like Judith and Alejandra, like straight to the point.
Teacher, we are ready.
All right. So, Carlos
Carlos
and
and
Valeria.
Valeria.
All right, go ahead.
Yes.
Carlos, how about we go to Beverly Villas?
I disagree with you. In my opinion, mini London tour is better for the family because the children will not be able to hiking.
You have a point. I think that going to exploring Wales is not suitable to the mountain hiking.
I think so too. The better option is mini London tour.
Yes, that is.
And for the group of elderly people, I think that the Bibury Village will be a good option for them.
I agree with you. The plan is very relaxing.
All right. Okay, thank you guys. Excellent. Way to go. Very good. Okay, so the next pair. Next. Okay, Oscar and Julian, ready? Okay, guys, go ahead. Let's hurry up.
Teacher,
Yeah.
Oscar and I are ready.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, guys, go ahead.
Hello, Oscar. I think the elderly people can do the mini London tour and the Beaver Village if the hiking is not difficult. What do you think?
I agree with you. I think that exploring the mini London tour is better for the family because it has activity that will appeal to children.
Oh yeah, I think so too. The kids will enjoy to see animals. I don't know. In my opinion, exploring Wales is only suitable for teenagers because the mountain biking is hard to elderly people and also the children.
You have a point. I also think that Beverly Villas has activity more suitable for older people.
Oh yes, personally, I believe elderly people will enjoy walk for a few minutes and also watch the landscape and also fishing.
I think so too.
Okay, that's it, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Excellent, guys. Way to go. So, who would be the next one?
Teacher, yo.
All right, so Danisa and Jefferson, right?
Jefferson.
I'm here.
Okay, so go ahead.
Hi Jefferson. I have a several groups of people asking for recommendation on the where to travel. The first group is are teenagers. I think they need adventures like the ones in Wales. What do you think?
I think they will really enjoy traveling to Wales. They are very interesting things to do there for people of their age. Which is the second group.
Yes, of course. The second group is of the elderly people. In my opinion, they the most go to London, but I am not sure about that. What do you think?
I think so. It is a quite an entertaining trip for people his age. They will love the museum and the zoo. And which are the last group?
Yes, it is. The third group is from the Ion family. Personally, I believe that the perfect destination is Bibury.
I agree with you. There are many family activities and they may enjoy it very much.
Yes, they will love it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, guys. Way to go. So, the next pair.
Teacher, we are ready.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Eleodora, I think we should choose the activities for the teenagers groups. What do you think of fishing in River Colón?
Hey Marilyn, I agreed. I rarely list things. In my opinion, it seemed like a good trip. What do you think?
Sure, I believe them too. How about Oxford Street shopping?
It was a good afterthought. We
Mini London tour seems to be the most attractive activity. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Excellent. We will take this activity into account for advertising.
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
Okay, ready? Okay, thank you, girls. Okay, very good. So, the next pair. Okay, so I don't know if Jasmine and David or Emmanuel and Alejandro. I don't know if you're ready.
Teacher, Emmanuel and me, we are about to finish.
Okay, that's perfect.
Teacher, we're ready.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Alright. Hi Alejandro, what's up? So yesterday I got some clients, and I only got a few places for each. Do you have an idea where should I sell them to?
What are the options?
So I have this group of teenagers. I was thinking about them to go for exploring wells, like go for adventure and things that teenagers should do, like go outside and sit there. But some of them doesn't seem very happy with the idea. I don't know. What do you think?
You have a point. Teenagers should look to go out and exploring more. And what about the rest?
Well, the other two are a family and a group of elder people. And I really can't decide if I either send the elder people to the village or send them to London. What do you think about them?
Well, personally, I believe the older old ones should go to London since more peaceful and the family to the village.
Nice, I think the same way. Really, thanks for the help. That's it, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Thank you for sharing. All right. So we're missing just one more pair, which is Jasmine and David. So guys, I don't know if you're ready. Okay, so David, yes, you tell me. Okay, so you're going to send me the audios. All right, so I'm going to play them here. Okay, I'm waiting for it. Okay, guys, almost ready? Okay, almost ready? All right. Okay, I'm gonna play the audios.
I believe exploring whales is more suitable for the group of teenagers.
I think so too. Mountain biking is suitable for them.
Do you think of London mini tour?
Personally, I believe Mini London Tour is more suitable for family with children because they have a Battersea Park Zoo and that sounds like fun for children.
If you're right, and in my opinion, the mini London tour is more calmer for the group of elderly people.
All right, guys, thank you for sharing. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna send you some feedback regarding the audios. I'm going to send the words in the chat. All right. So some of the pronunciation of the words. For example, the first one, which is, remember, it is something. The e in something, it doesn't have a sound, so you say something. Then the second word, it's because. Okay, remember the u it doesn't have a sound here. You say because. And the next word, remember, it is suitable. Okay, so the u and I, they sound like ooh, suitable. All right. Okay, I was missing one more audio. Sorry.
Personally, I believe Fiber Village is better for the elder people because it seems like a more quiet trip.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for sharing. Then, okay, so as I was telling you, it is suitable. Then the next word, village, right? So village. Then we have should. Remember the L is not pronounced. Should. Then we have really. The E and A, they sound like E. Really. All right. So we're going to continue with the rest of the unit. Okay. Thank you guys for all your sharings. Very good. Remember, well, when we're doing the speaking practice, try not to read because when we have an exam, either the final exam or the midterm, it is important that you do not read. So when you're doing the exam, try to be as natural as possible, because I can know if you're reading or if you're not, because of the sound of the words, the stressing of the words. And remember, if you read, it is like when you copy in the exam, right? You have to think about the response you're going to say, think about the question. It doesn't matter if it is a very basic question, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you can do it by yourself. All right. So, let's get on page. Let's see, page 57. Right. So, if you have your book next to you, let's get on page 57. So, the next model and the last one, it is called a modern world. Okay. So, we have several pictures here. We have a picture that it says no ice cap at the North Pole, a hotel on the moon, flying cars, houses using only solar power, robots doing housework, and then we have a discussed question. It says, look at the pictures. Which of these exists now? Which do you see existing in the future? Okay, so which of all of these pictures, guys, do you think they exist now? Any volunteer?
Houses using only solar power?
So this kind of houses we have it now. All right, very good. What about robots doing housework? Have you seen this before? Okay, Julian, what do you think about this?
Okay, the robots doing housework in Costa Rica, I don't think so.
No, no, of course not.
Maybe in another country, but I don't think so.
All right.
I agree with Alejandra that
Uh-huh.
now the houses using only solar power exist,
Mhm.
and the no ice cap at the North Pole, it's continues happening
Yeah, it's
with
happening.
With the global
Warming.
what is
Yeah, global
warming?
warming. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so it is happening. Okay, it doesn't mean that we don't have ice at all. We have some ice, but it is melting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and which of these pictures do you see existing in the future? Let's ask maybe Oscar. Oscar, are you there?
And the flying cars.
Mm-hmm. Flying cars. Uh-huh. What else?
Robots doing housework.
Mm-hmm. Robots doing housework. Okay, maybe as Julian said before, maybe this situation is happening right now, but not in Costa Rica, maybe in another country. But maybe not doing the all housework, maybe some of it. Okay. What about a hotel on the moon? Do you think this can exist in the future?
I don't believe.
You don't believe? All right. Yeah, it's kind of difficult, right? Well, you.
Difficult and boring.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do there? Okay. And what about holographic
It's okay.
touchscreen? Yeah.
No, I gonna say that it's okay for, no say, a few days, but not much.
Not like a month, right? 'Cause
Or
they're
a
going.
weekend even. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, guys, what about the holographic touchscreen? I have, well, in my case, I have seen, but in movies. I haven't seen it like right now. Well, at least not in Costa Rica. What do you think about this? All right, anyone? Maybe Carlos?
I think that it's possible,
Mm-hmm.
but no in this moment.
Yeah, not in this moment. Yeah, maybe in the future. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. All right, so on the same page, guys, on 57, we also have the objectives that we're going to learn throughout the whole model. So we have the first one, which is to make predictions about the future, to talk about various aspects of modern life, like environmental issues, technology, space, then to refer to the future using appropriate tenses, to make offers, promises, on-the-spot decisions, and requests, to understand language used in advertisements, to express ability, to discuss the positive and negative aspects of an issue, to express your opinion, linking words, phrases used when listing or adding points. And well, we're not gonna write a paragraph expressing your opinion because maybe we can do that like in a speaking part. We already did the writing task, so that part we're not gonna do it. All right, so let's continue. Remember, we skipped the reading part because that is going to be on Saturday, okay, which is going to be part of the asynchronous class. So we're gonna skip on page 59. So we're going to see what it is the future, the grammar part of future will. And it says here, read examples. Do the phrases in blue express plans or predictions about the future? So we're going to see this part. It says the examples, we have 3 of them. It says, I think I will live to be 100. Number 2, the Maldives will soon disappear underwater. In 100 years, there won't be enough resources for everyone. So guys, which of these phrases in blue express a plan or prediction? What about the first one? What do you think?
Prediction.
Okay, yeah, it's a prediction. Okay. What about the second one?
Prediction too.
That's a prediction too. And the last one, in 100 years, there won't be enough resources for everyone.
The same.
The same,
Prediction.
exactly. Exactly the same. So it says we use the future going to and the present progressive for future plans and arrangements. That is why that in those sentences you didn't see like there was a plan because we're going to use going to and present progressive when we're doing a plan. In this case, these are predictions. And for predictions, we're going to use will. All right, so that's the difference. For going to and present progressive, you can make a plan, future plan, and arrangement. For example, if I say, I'm going to the park next year. Well, I think that will be possible because if we don't have the pandemic anymore. So if I say I'm going to the park next year or next month, okay, that's a plan because I'm using I'm going to. But if I'm gonna use will, that would be when I'm going to make a prediction about something. So it says we have also two examples down there. It says I'm going to take part in a planetary day next Saturday. So as you can see here, that's a plan. The person is arranging a plan. And then the next one, we're traveling to the Maldives this summer. So that one is also a plan, okay, or arrangement. That's why in this part you're not using will. All right. So for this part, we're just gonna see the use of will, which is very, very easy. So we have here the form for affirmative, negative questions, and short answers. So for affirmatives, remember, you're gonna start with a subject or pronoun. In this case, I, he, she, it, we, you, they. Then you have the auxiliary that in this case it's gonna be will, which indicates the future. So will is the auxiliary in this part. Then after will, you're gonna have the main verb, right? And the verb is going to be in the base form. In this case, it is work. So you don't have to make any conjugation to the verb. The verb is going to be simple, very, very simple, not adding any other conjugation after will. Then for negative, the same. You have to add first the subject, I, he, she, it, we, you, they. Then again, the auxiliary, which is will. Then you add the particle not, that it refers to a negative sentence. And if you want to make it, make a contraction, you are going to say want. All right. So I won't work, he won't work, we won't work, and so on. So again, after will and not, the base form of the verb is going to be simple. No any other conjugation here. All right. So once we have the negative part, okay, we're going to see the questions. So for questions again, we're going to start with the auxiliary. So the auxiliary for the future, remember, it's going to be will, right? So after will, I have to use the subject. Okay, so it could be I, he, she, it, we, you, they. So remember, the subject also can be an animal, can be the name of a person, right? Can be a situation, can be a place, not only pronouns. All right, this is just like an example. And then after the subject, I need the base form of the verb. Like in this case, again, it is work. And then the question mark. Remember, in English, we're going to use just one question mark at the end. Because I have seen that in some writing task, some of you write a question mark at the beginning of the question. But remember that in English, we don't have that, only in Spanish. In English, we are only going to use one question mark, which is going to be at the end. So, for questions, will she work? Will he work? Will we work? Okay, so auxiliary, subject, and main verb. Then, for short answers. So short answers, it means yes and no questions. You would say, yes, I will. Yes, he will. Yes, she will. Yes, we will. Yes, you will. And yes, they will. Okay, so at the end, you're going to add the auxiliary will. If it is negative, no, comma, I, he, she, it, we, you, they, won't. All right, so you can say won't or will not. No, he will not. No, he won't. And it's gonna be the same. Okay, so these are the different characteristics that we have for the use of future will. So we're gonna use them for offers, like I will help you with everything. Okay, so as you can see in this sentence, that's an offer. It's offering help to a person. Also for promises, like in this case, I promise I will be there for you. Then for requests, will you do me a favor? It's asking a request in this part. And then on the spot decisions, like here, fine, I will meet you in an hour. Okay, on the spot decision, it means like it's a suddenly decision, like you make a decision at the moment. So you're gonna use will for those situations. Also for predictions, it says usually with the verbs think and believe. Okay, so that will be for predictions, like I think he will be a great businessman one day, or I believe he will be a great businessman one day. So those are predictions. Remember that when we're using the future for will, we're going to use time expressions such as tomorrow, tonight, soon, next week, next month, next year, in an hour, in a week. So remember, it means that the sentence is in future. So we need will as an auxiliary, the main verb, and then a time expression that indicates the sentence is in the future. All right, so I'm gonna show you here another presentation. Let's see. Okay, so it is the future with will plus going to. Okay, so you can see the difference in this part. Okay, so the future, we have three sentences here. One of them says, I am going to travel to the beach. Number 2, I will have fun at the beach. Number 3, I will have a Diet Coke, please. So, guys, which of them it's a plan?
The first one.
For you. The first one? Okay, yeah, because the person is telling that he or she has a plan of traveling to the beach. So, which is a prediction?
The second one.
Excellent. The second one is a prediction because it says, I will have fun at the beach. Maybe the person is not going to have fun. Maybe he's going to have fun. We don't know. That's why it's a prediction. We don't know the outcome. And the decision, of course, is going to be number 3. All right? It's a decision that is made at the moment. Like here it says, I will have a Diet Coke, please. Right? So prediction, decision, and plan. That will be different. So first sentence, second sentence, and third sentence. So the future, basically we use will plus the infinitive or the base form of the verb. It says, to make predictions about the future, I think I will buy that car. Okay? I think I will buy that car. It's a prediction. Also to refer to decisions taken at the moment of speaking. As I was telling you before, a decision that is making at the moment. Like in here, don't worry, I will buy the yogurts. And to make promises, offers, and requests. Like in here, will you help me with my homework? Okay. Okay, that will be a request. Right then, for the use of going to. Okay, we're not gonna see it in this part, but just for you to know, with going to, we're gonna talk about intentions, plans, and things that we have decided to do. So when we use going to, is because we already decide something to do. It is it's like a plan that maybe it's like a 90% that is going to happen. For example, I'm going to buy that house next month. So if you say that I'm going to buy that house next month, it means it is a plan, that it means you have the money, it means that it's going to happen. Then the other one, I'm going to visit Italy with my family. So again, it is a plan. It is something that the person have already decided to do, and that maybe it's going to happen. And then also to predict the future using information we know. Okay, so if you say, I think it's going to rain, it's because you see the sky and it is dark and you know that it's going to rain. Okay, that for sure is going to rain, that you really know that. Then the second one, oh, the actor is going to fall on stage. So this one is because you have seen what is going to happen. Okay, you see the movements of the person and you know that the person is going to fall. All right. Okay, so let's see here some exercises between the use of will plus infinitive and going to. It says complete with the verbs in brackets, use will plus infinitive or be going to plus infinitive. Okay, in the example, it says I have the sun, and in parentheses we have to shine tomorrow. So the answer, I have the sun will shine tomorrow. Remember that when we use will, we don't have to use to, just the verb without any conjugation. It is going to be in the base form. All right, so we're going to continue with the exercises. So the first one, what do you think it is the first one? Philip? Philip what?
Will be.
Excellent. Philip will be 15 next month. All right. Okay, the number 2.
Going to get.
They are going to get a new computer because it looks that it's a plan, right? Then number 3, I think my mother
will like.
Excellent. We like this CD. Then number 4, Paul's sister. Okay, remember in number 4, you have seen Paul's sister's belly. You know the belly is big. So what do you think you have to use here?
Is going to have.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Teacher, you are in mute.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was normal. Okay, let's see here. All right. So, number 1 in this part where it says just a moment,
I am going to help.
remember in this part is making a decision at the moment. So what do you think it is?
I'm going to help with
Will
Just a moment. I will help you with the bags because it's a decision that the person is making at the moment.
Teacher, but will is for predictions now.
Yeah, but also remember that for offers, for request, and also when you're making a decision at the moment. Okay? Like in this case. Then in number 2, in 2020 people, well, we're already in 2020. Where do you think it would be this one?
Are going to buy?
Okay, in this one, it's like a prediction. In 2020, people will buy more hybrid cars. And then number 3 is a plan, Marvin.
Marvin is going to have.
Excellent. Marvin is going to have a party next week. Okay, then number 4, we to Venice in June.
We going to play.
We will fly to Venice in June. All right, and number 5. Okay.
Teacher?
Yes?
The 4 is a plan.
Not exactly, because it says in June. So it will be like a prediction in here. Okay, and number 5, it says, look at the clouds. Remember, if you see the clouds that are dark.
Going to.
Excellent. It is going to rain soon. Okay, excellent. So, guys, any question about the use of future will? Questions? No questions? All right.
Teacher?
Yes.
I have a question.
Sure, tell me.
For going to using present progressive.
Yeah, for future, we can also use the present progressive or future with going to, but we're not going to see that part because if we see it, it's going to be a mess. So for this moment, just the future with will.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, so as you can see on the board, okay, we're going to have a listening part here. Number 3 on the same page, 59, it says, have you ever heard of the term carbon footprint? Read the definition. What sort of activities increase your carbon footprint? All right, so we have the definition down there. It says carbon footprint is the amount of carbon dioxide, okay, so it's CO2, that a person produces by using fossil fuels or products that come from fossil fuels. Okay, so that will be the definition of carbon footprint. All right, so then down there on part B, we have a quiz. It says, read the questions in the quiz below and try to guess the answer. So we're going to have maybe 2 minutes for you to answer this quiz and just guess the answers. For example, it says a flight from London to Hong Kong has the same carbon footprint as using. Okay, so you're gonna guess. Just guess. Mark the one that you want. Number 2, when shopping, which packaging should you choose for a smaller carbon footprint? Okay, so you're gonna choose there either if it is paper, plastic, or cardboard. Number 3, which of the following increases your carbon footprint more than the others? So there you're gonna choose one. And number 4, what produces 2 pounds of carbon dioxide? Okay, A, B, or C. So take 2 minutes just to answer this quiz. Okay, ready, guys? All right, so now we're going to listen. Okay, we're going to listen to the friends discussing the quiz above. And then you're going to tell me, or you're going to see how many questions did you answer correctly. So we're going to listen to this part. Okay, let me share with you the audio.
Three, listening. C.
Guys, can you listen?
Listen to two friends discussing
Yes,
the quiz
teacher.
above. How
Okay.
many questions did you answer correctly?
Hi, Dom. What are you reading?
It's a quiz with interesting questions about your carbon footprint.
That's all you hear about nowadays. Everybody knows about it.
Are you sure? This quiz gives you a better understanding of the problem, and I'm sure there are things you have never thought of. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure. I will get them all right.
Look at question number 1. A flight from London to Hong Kong is the same as using how many plastic bags?
I'd say 300,000.
Lucky guess. You're right. But isn't it amazing?
Well, I know traveling by plane is pretty much the worst thing you can do.
Okay, let's continue. Which packaging helps you reduce your carbon footprint?
Well, no packaging is the best. But I suppose the answer is paper.
That's what I put, but it's actually plastic.
No way.
Yeah, producing paper and cardboard creates about 10 times more carbon dioxide than plastic bags.
Really? I use reusable bags, so I'm okay.
What about the third question? Which of these increases your carbon footprint more?
Well, I think buying locally produced food is good for the environment. So I'll say buying 9 pounds of imported bananas.
Wrong again. Bananas aren't too bad because they travel by ship and they have their own packaging. But out-of-season flowers come from hot countries and they travel by plane to stay fresh. So they increase your carbon footprint more.
I told you about planes. What's the next question? I'll get this one right.
What produces 2 pounds of carbon dioxide?
I don't think it's the plane. The plane produces a lot more. Using a computer for 32 hours? No, I don't think so. But it's definitely not both.
Come on.
I don't know. I'll choose A, the plane.
Sorry, it's C. both A and B.
Oh, that's not fair. So using a computer produces so much carbon dioxide?
Well, yes. It has to get energy from somewhere.
You're right. This quiz makes you think.
Okay, guys, do you need to listen again? Guys, do you need to listen?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. All right. So for question number 1.
Sí.
Sí.
For number 1, C. For number 2.
B.
3.
A.
A.
A. And the last one?
C.
C.
All right. Perfect. So number 1, C, number 2, B, 3, A, and 4, C. Excellent. Okay. So now we're going to do this speaking activity. So it's going to be in pairs. We're going to keep the same, well, let's see if we have more people here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so, well, I'm going to make the pairs again. I'm going to write it here. So, let's see, again, Juliana and Jasmine. Jefferson and Madeline. David and Emmanuel. Kevin and Eleodora. Alejandro and Danisa. Oscar and Carlos. And Alejandra and Judith. All right, so it says, talking pairs make predictions about the future in 15 years' time. So you're going to talk about your own future, like family, job, okay, and so on. You're going to talk about the environment, about technology, and transportation. So that will be in pairs. All right, so we have the example here. It says, what will your life be like in 15 years' time? So the other person can say, I think I will be married and have 2 kids. Will you still live here? I don't know. Perhaps I will, we'll live in another part. Okay, guys, so you're gonna have these topics to talk about the future. Remember to use will, because that's the main topic that we're going to study. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna give you, let's see, like very fast, 7 minutes.
Teacher.
Yes.
Do we have to use all of the situations?
Well, yeah, the topics, you can use all of them.
Okay.
Okay, guys, ready? Almost ready? Okay, guys, ready?
Almost.
All right.
Teacher,
Yes?
me and Alejandro.
You ready?
Yes, teacher, we're ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Alejandro. I have a question. How do you see yourself in 50 years?
Hi, I think I will be working in my career and I will have a family. What about you?
Right. I think I will be single and working on my career the same. Will you still live life here?
I would like to. I love this place.
Oh, me too. Thanks.
Well, bye.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Thank you for sharing. So the next one. Next pair. Okay, who is the next one?
Teacher,
Yes?
we are ready.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Um,
But I've been thinking about the future. What do you think our life will be like in 15 years?
I think I will be work in other country and also I will have a family. What are about you?
Sounds great. I plan to have a job at the map and my house. That will be very good.
Sounds great too. I also think that the environment will be very polluted and the technology will be very advanced.
That is for sure. Actually, I think it will be a very sad world and full of worries.
I think the same. Ready, teacher.
Okay, thank you, girls. Very good. So, who's the next one?
We are ready.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Hello, Dora.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
¿Me escucha?
Yes.
Sí, sí.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi. Tell me a little bit about your job.
Well, is may hope he having a snail cell phone. Is very fast. Is technology is very embarrassing. Do you like technology?
That's so cool. Yes, I love technology. Do you have any other products?
No, I thought I lad until next month. How is your family?
Oh, I understand. We are doing great. And yours?
My family is well, thanks.
Oh, good to know. It was very nice to see you.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Very good, guys. Thank you for sharing. So the next ones.
We are ready, teacher.
Great, go ahead.
Okay, so Julian, where do you see yourself in 15 years?
Okay, probably I will be married and working with a swimming team in Costa Rica or in another country. And what do you think the technology will be in the future?
I don't know, it probably be way too advanced for our comprehension. But what about the environment?
Oh. Okay, I want to say that it will be better, but the situation nowadays is different. It's difficult.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how it will be. And what about the transportation? How will be this thing will be in 15 years?
I think it will remain the same, but who knows? Maybe we will finally have flying cars. That's it.
Okay, so ready?
Ready.
Great. Okay, thank you, guys. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Teacher, David and I want to be next.
Sure, go ahead.
Right.
Hey, hello, Emmanuel. Tell me a little bit about your future. How do you see yourself in 15 years?
Oh, well, I probably see me graduate, like, working most likely. I want to, I don't know, maybe, like, work for a company. Hopefully anything related to what I'm studying right now. And well, I may as well be looking at me like with a family, but I'm not sure about it. And you? How do you see yourself in 15 years from here on?
I see myself married but without children and living in Amsterdam. I really, really like this place.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I will still live in Costa Rica in 15 years. But who knows? Maybe traveling sometime will be good. That's it, teacher.
Excellent. Way to go. Thank you, guys. Very good. Who's the next one? Okay, next pair. Okay, let's hurry up.
Teacher, we are ready.
Okay, go ahead. Perfect.
Hello, Oscar. What will your life be like in 15 years' time?
Hi, Carlos. I think I have already left university and I will be working. And you?
That's great. I think I will be working on fulfilling my dreams.
Oh, nice. And will you still live here?
Oh, yes, but I would like to live in another country. And you?
I plan to continue living here.
Okay, it's a good plan.
And do you think you are already married?
I don't know. It's not into my plans. Would you like to be married in 15 years?
Not really.
Okay, see you soon, Oscar. Goodbye.
Bye, Carlos.
Okay, excellent, guys. Way to go. Very good. Okay, the next one. Okay, who's next? Right, Jefferson and Madeline. Ready?
No yet, teacher.
Okay, so if you're ready, go ahead. Or any other person?
Profe,
Yes.
se lo voy a decir en español, disculpe. Es que Jefferson está teniendo problemas para escuchar la llamada. Entonces me dice que, digamos, incluso aunque yo hable, él no sabe en qué momento escribir en el chat. ¿Se lo podemos mandar por audios?
Okay, yeah, send me an audio by WhatsApp and then I play it here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Okay, ready?
Teacher,
Yes.
es que, bueno, me explica Jenniferson que cada audio que graba se le borra, entonces, ¿hay problemas si digo la parte de los dos?
Okay, okay, don't worry.
Hi, Marilyn. I was thinking, and I don't know, what the world will be like in 15 years. How do you think technology will be in 15 years? Hello. Actually, I imagine that technology is going to focus a lot on reducing pollution, something like electric cars. What do you think? I think the same a little. I think it will also try to facilitate household chores. Maybe will be use roads. Definitely. Many people's lives will be easier that way. I think we will also use technology so much that we will hardly have to go out to work or buy things. Yes, could be boring, but there will also be things that will make our lives more fun. I also think that cell phones will evolve a lot and could bring great things that we do not expect. Well, we will have to wait to see what will happen, but there will certainly be a way to have fun. If I hope so, it was a great talk. I hope that everything we said is fulfilled and we can enjoy all that. I think so too. See you later. See you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Very good. Okay, I think we're just missing Alejandra and Judith.
No, teacher.
Oh yeah, you already did it, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot it. Okay, so I'm just going to share with you some, well, just 2 words that for you to practice pronunciation. Okay, I'm gonna share it in the chat. Which is the first word, great. Remember the E and A, it sounds, both vowels, they sound A, so great, great. And the other one, remember the L is not pronounced, so we say could, could. And the O and U, both of them, they sound like could, could. Great and could. Okay, so you did a very good job. And we have 10 more minutes, so we're gonna finish with this grammar part, which is about the time classes. Okay, so we're gonna read the example and complete the rule. Okay, here we have 2 clauses. Okay, the first sentence. Remember that clause is like, let's say in parentheses that it is like a sentence and it is divided by a comma. So it says, as soon as they deliver the product, I will call you. Then we have the other sentence or the other clause after the comma. I will call you. We're going to call them clause. So it says time clause. They are referring to the future, guys. So, well, in this case, it's going to be referring to the future. What are the words or the expressions that we're going to use to refer for the future? So we have the word when, after, before, until, as soon as, and, plus. So to complete the rule, we're going to use these time clauses plus what? Okay, so for example, in the sentence here. Okay, you have the sentence. It says, as soon as they deliver the product. So in the rule it says as soon as. And then we have this word, deliver.
The
it's
verb.
a verb. And in which tense it is? What is the tense?
And simple present.
Excellent. It's present simple.
Or past.
So the first sentence is going to be in simple present or present simple. Then the main clause Okay, we have two clauses. The time clause that include a word like this, and the second clause, which is after the comma, that it says, I will call you. We're going to use the future will. All right? So it says, time clauses begin with when, after, before, as soon as, etc. So when the sentence refers to the future, we usually use the present simple in the time clause and the future will in the main clause. So again, we have time clause and the main clause. So both of them, they form a whole sentence. All right? So we have here an example. It says, as soon as I know. Okay, so as you can see in this part, the time, the expression time is as soon as. So we have identified the time, right? And then remember that the first one is going to be with the present time, present simple. And the verb that we have is know. As soon as I know, simple present, then comma, and then we continue with the main clause, which is in future will. As soon as I know, I will tell you. The other one, the second one. Before I leave, then the time we have here, time expression is before. Then we have the subject and the verb in simple present, right? That's a time clause. In simple present and the time expression. Comma, I will help you with the housework. Okay, then the main clause, remember, is going to be with future will. I will help you with the housework. It says, when the time clause comes before the main clause, the two clauses are separated by a comma. Okay, so as you can see in this part, first we have the time clause. That's why we have a comma. Okay, so when this one goes before the main clause, we're going to have a comma here. It is going to be separated by a comma. All right, so I'm going to show you another presentation so you can have like a more deep explanation. Let's see. All right, I'm going to share with you. Okay, so future time clauses. Okay, this is the grammar presentation we have. It says, when a sentence about future time has two clauses, the verb in the main clause is in future. Remember, the two clauses, one is time clause, the other one main clause. Is after in the future, will or be going to. In this case, we're going to use with will. But the verb in the time clause is often in simple present. Okay, we have again another example. Okay, guys, remember that when that I told you that when the time clause is at the beginning, it has a comma. But when the time clause is after the main clause, it doesn't have a comma, as you can see in here. So first, we have the main clause. In this one is the other way around. That's why it doesn't have a comma here. She will look for a job when she graduates. Or you can say, when she graduates, comma, she will look for a job. All right? So when this one goes at the beginning, it has a comma. When this one goes at the end, like in here, the second part, it doesn't have a comma. So we have a time clause here. It says, she will look for a job when she graduates. So when she graduates is the time clause. How do you know what is the time clause? Because in the sentence we have when, we have before, we have after, until, as soon as. So we have a time expression. And the sentence is in simple present. All right? So that means time clause. Then, she will look for a job. That is the main clause. And it is going to be with will. She will look for a job. It is going to be in future. All right? So watch out. It says do not use will or be going to in a future time clause. So if you write something like this, like she will look for a job when she's going to graduate, that would be incorrect. Okay? So this one is going to be in present time. But here is in future. That is why it is incorrect. Then we have a question here. Where does the time clause go? The time clause can come at the beginning or at the end of a sentence, like I was telling you before. Alright, so here we have the two examples. She will look for a job when she graduates. When the time clause comes at the end of a sentence, as you can see here, it doesn't have a comma. But if it goes at the beginning, like in the second sentence, when she graduates, comma, she will look for a job. It has a comma. Only when the time clause goes at the beginning. Alright? It says, did you notice the difference? If a time clause comes at the beginning of a sentence, you need to use a comma. Like here, when she graduates, she will get a job. Then we have the time expressions. What are the time expressions? When, after, not until, as soon as. So we're going to use this kind of expressions to introduce the event that happens first. We have here, it says, I will look for a job after I graduate. All right? So after I graduate is a time clause because it has after. It says first I will graduate and second I will get a job. So remember, you can also write it the other way around, like after I graduate, comma, I will look for a job.
Teacher?
Yes?
I have a question.
Sure.
So I can be said that in test of the comma, it joins with the expression of times.
Again? What's the question?
Voy a hablar en español. En lugar de la coma, se puede decir que se unen con las expresiones de tiempo.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, that is true. What? Alejandra, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as Alejandra said, when they don't have a comma, so the two classes joined with a time expression. Okay, that's like a good way to see this part. If this one goes at the beginning, it has a comma, all right? Then it says time classes. We have also before, until, and by the time. It says after introduce the event that happens second. Okay, like here, before I get a job, I will finish school. All right. So here we have a comma because the time clause goes at the beginning. So it says first I will finish school and secondly I will get a job. Remember, you can also do it the other way around. I will finish school before I get a job, and you don't need to add a comma. Then it says here, while introduces an event that will happen at the same time as another event. While I look for a job, comma, I will go and study. Remember, time clause first in this part, and then the main clause that is in future. It says I will look for a job and study at the same time. All right, guys, do you have any question? Any question in this part? All right. So let's see, short that again. All right, guys. So for next week, we're gonna finish right now. For next week, we're gonna have this speaking part, which is a role play. We're gonna start with this, and if you don't have any other question, so we'll finish here. And let's, okay, I don't know if you have a comment, question, something. Remember that on Saturday, sorry, you have the extensive reading. So I'm gonna make available a chart for that in the virtual classroom with all the activities for next week. So no more questions. Okay, so if you don't have any other question, okay, so goodbye and see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.